Now on Friday when the market closed, the NEO stock price was trading at $3.90 on the dot, whilst Leodo finished the day trading at $27.66. NEO finished the day up 5%, Leodo finished the day 1.6%. XPeng finished down 0.1%, trading at $17.40, whilst Rivian finished down 2.1%, trading at $3.03. Lucid finished down 1.7%, trading at $2.29. Zika finished the day trading at $27.47, up 1.22%. Tesla finished the day trading at $313.51, up 1.1%. Now, one thing that we saw, especially from Thursday, Friday, NEO made some short squeeze, right? I mean, on Thursday, NEO finished the day trading up 6%. Friday, NEO finished the day trading up 5.7%. This simply means that the 2 days, Thursday and Friday, those were pretty good solid days. And what really happened is that on Thursday, before market open, many of you will know that NEO launched the second model of their sub-brand called Onvo L90, and that car, not only is it big, massive, and comes with a massive technology, the price of that car, starting price of the Onvo L90, it's a 279,900 RMB or $39,000, which is something that is just so great, because that is what took the market by storm, to say that this car has got the massive potential to do so well. And knowing that NEO is starting, or is going to do an official unveiling of the deliveries of the Onvo L90 end of July and start deliveries on the 1st of August, it is something that, again, that made the market sentiment to be so positive. I mean, big financial institutions like Morgan Stanley came and reiterated a buy rating with a $5.90 price target. Citi still maintains $8.10 of the share price target onto NEO, and all this shows us that more and more people are going to come and see the massive potential that lies within this NEO stock, because some of these institutions came and dropped their share prices onto NEO, thinking that NEO was not going to get to profitability this year. But what we are seeing from the markets is it's more optimism coming to NEO. They are starting to see that indeed NEO, it will get to profitability come Q4 of this year. My dear friends, I was excited a bit, because though I did not load much, there's some transaction that I made, and on one of the videos I did, I think on Thursday, I showed my transaction. I think it was on the last video, if not the second last. So that again was just for me to show you that indeed NEO is a company that I'm heavily invested on, and whatever money I get, I load the boat, because I know it's a no-brainer. NEO is a company that will do very well. So going into this week, I'm hoping that we see the momentum of the share price continuing, because guess what? There are chances, a lot of chances, that I might also be loading again onto NEO, but it won't be that big load that I was telling you about. It might be the same loading that I did last week. The big load is coming the week after next. There it's going to be lights out for me, because you know that my target for NEO at the end of Q3, I want to get my average on a single digit. This is my target. I buy NEO like crazy, man. Whatever I get, whatever I receive from my side hustles, from my business, from my 9 to 5, I'm loading the boat like crazy, because regret is worse than failure. I rather fail than to regret at the end of the day as to why I did not load enough, I did not buy enough of NEO. It is for this reason that I'm going to do whatever I can, everything in my power, to invest as much as I can onto NEO, because I don't want 5 years down the line regretting why I did not take this low trading price as an opportunity to load the boat and bring my average onto NEO below a single digit. I told you the first time I bought NEO, this was back in June, July of 2020. My average was at $12. That was my first average onto NEO, and now seeing my average onto NEO coming below $12, which was my initial average, it is going to be so crazy, man. I'm looking forward. Hopefully things get better for everyone that has been on the NEO stock for for the longest period. I mean, I'm seeing some of the investors or some of the retail investors in the streets of social media, some are doing videos saying that we are tired. We are tired. I just want to break even and let go of NIO. But I'm telling you, once NIO hit the profitability, that is when the real game begins, right? That is when we are going to get to be rewarded. That is when NIO will go back to the all-time high of $66.99. And that is the time that I'm waiting. I cannot wait to see. My strategy, I'm not selling any single share until we get to $66.99. That is what I'm going with. And even if when we get to the $66.99, man, the way I believe in NIO so much, I'm telling you, the most that I can sell, if I am to sell, it might be 10% of my holdings, but I'm still going to leave majority of my holdings onto NIO because I know that this is a company which is expected to do very well. I know that blue sky will come and we shall be rewarded, and it is for that reason that I'm going to stick around for the longest period onto NIO, because what I saw, the boat that left me of Nvidia, the boat that left me of Tesla, the boat that left me of Amazon, I don't want to be in the same space where I'm regretting why I did not do enough or load enough onto a certain stock when it has grown by over what, 1,000%, 2,000%. I mean, it's such a regretful moment knowing that companies like Nvidia in the last decade alone went over 21,000 or went up by 21,000. I'm not saying NIO will go up by 21,000 in the next decade, but I'm saying that, remembering that at that time I had already started investing in the markets, I could have been some of the people that probably made, but everything happened for a reason. I mean, I've learned from my mistake, which is why I don't want to miss the boat of NIO. I'm on board, and I don't want to ever find myself regretting why I was not, or I did not go full force onto NIO, which is why whatever I get, I'm doing my best to load the boat, because I know one thing, and blue sky is coming. So going to this week, hopefully the share price continue doing well. Hopefully we get to see NIO continue sinking, because it has been a long time coming. NIO is a stock that has been beaten down for quite some time, and it is high time that it gets to be rewarded based off the fundamentals that we were seeing. I told you this before, I will tell you again. If XPeng, Leoro, Rivian, Lucid, Tesla, Zeekr were the ones that launched the two sub-brands under their name, and I'm doing it intentionally, adding also the Chinese EV makers. Can I tell you something? The share price would have skyrocketed already, right? The market share would be at some place, especially for US stocks, it's worse, because I can tell you the market cap was going to be 3 times, 4 times where NIO is currently sitting at, because of the sub-brand successful launch, right? But because NIO is the most, it's a stock that people don't want it to succeed. The short sellers really want to shake off the weak hands and make you think that Onvo is not that important. The launch of Onvo is not that important. The launch of Firefly is not that important, by trying to suppress the stock down. Man, we see these things, and this is the message, or this is the message that I've been preaching on this channel, to say that, look, ignore those naysayers, because it is a day is coming where they will realize of how much of a massive company NIO is. And when that day comes, I hope you are on the boat, you are on board. But again, I don't want you to take this as financial advice. What you do, it's up to you. If you want to remain behind, you can do so. It's up to you. But anyways, this video, I just wanted to talk to you about that. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you can be notified by YouTube. Every time I drop a new content, I remain long, I remain strong onto NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue skies coming. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.